The Kraken says, going through Kundalini Awakening myself and realize there's things in the past I ended up regretting now while waking up. Before I finish that, can we just kind of have some softness and compassion for the past self, seeing that you were just doing the best you could from the awareness you were at? And my ego started projecting that fear of the past towards the future. Yeah. Which I know has to do with relationship anxiety, but my thoughts are stuck on those fears. And a nice, without directly sitting with you, Kraken, it's really hard to go as deep as possible. But what I would just kind of guide you to is to feel into your body where those fears are emanating or manifesting the most, right? My guess is it's probably your heart space. You might have some pain in your heart. You might even feel like your heart's frozen. And kind of feel into that, to the heart space, if that's where some of that fear is residing. And kind of feel in there and ask that area, like, what do you need from me? You know, when you start giving your heart what it needs, you know, maybe it needs you to just breathe into it that you love it. Just breathing in, I love you, and exhaling, it's okay. And as you start to come into this deeper relationship with your heart space or wherever it's hurting within you, this place within you, it's going to start to feel a lot safer. Like, oh, there's something here that loves me. There's something here that cares for me. There's something here that's just unconditionally willing to sit with me, even when I'm in pain. So as you start doing that more and more, Kraken, as you start going into the body where there's this fear, and just being with it and breathing love into it, breathing compassion into it, breathing softness into it, being patient with it, seeing it fully, then this part of you will eventually stop producing such fearful thoughts. And this part of you will start opening, your heart will start opening. And when your heart is open, relationship with others is just natural. There's not as much fear there anymore because we don't need anything from the relationship anymore. We're just choosing to be in relationship with people because we enjoy their company, not because we're looking to extract something from them. But if we're in relationship needing something from them, well, they can always take that away. So there's always going to be a level of anxiety and fear there. But it starts with you giving yourself what you need first: unconditional love, compassion, gentleness, patience. And then once you start filling yourself up with these feelings, and once this heart starts opening, healing and opening, then like I said, the relationships with others, it just kind of, just very natural. A lot less fear there. And here's the thing. Also, we have to be willing to have our heart broken, and relationships often will break our heart. Friendships, romantic relationships, relationships with family members. I'm sure we've all had our hearts broken a time or two or 10. And so there can be that fear too. But if you know when your heart does get broken, because there's no doubt, if you allow yourself to connect deeply with others, there's no doubt that your heart will be broken. But if you know when your heart does break that there's going to be a loving presence there, that you're not going to abandon yourself, you're not going to abandon that part of you that's hurting, well, then after a while, you might even start to look forward to your heart breaking, because like Rumi said, after a certain amount of times, your heart, it just breaks wide open. And so heartbreak can be this vast doorway into a greater experience with love than we ever knew possible. So heartbreak itself is a gift on the path. So I would say, turn towards your heart first and allow that to. And once your relationship with the heart is really like this, then it's just, you can't help but follow it. Like today, you know, my mind was kind of saying reasons why I shouldn't go live, but my heart said, no, go live right now, you know, go on YouTube. And my mind was like, but I don't have much to say. But my heart, it was just like pulling me in front of this this computer, and I couldn't help but listen to it. I said, all right, heart, you know. And so this path, it just becomes one that we just start doing whatever the heart says.